Right. We are back with another episode of It's That Easy, still talking Major League Baseball. If you're watching, please like the video. I'd greatly appreciate that. And if you feel so inclined, go ahead and subscribe. That'd be great. So, a couple things before we get started, and we will run through these really quick. I have two links in the description. So, one of the links, if you want to join in on the fun, make your predictions as well. There's two ways to do that, right? One, crypto.com. If you're into crypto, you can use that. You get, I think, like a $25 sign up bonus, and then you can use that towards your predictions. One called My Bookie. You'll also see that one. Same thing. You sign up there with that link. You get at least a $25 sign up bonus as well. Use that. If you do $5 bets, that's five bets right there, just all the ones for tomorrow. So, anyway, just wanted to throw that out there to let you know there's opportunity there if you want to join in on the fun. So, let's jump into these really quick. Super pissed about today's games. Not only did my Rangers lose, kind of thought they would to the Yankees 4-2, but well, Tampa Bay won. Good for them. They held up their end of the bargain. They were actually the dogs, and they won in Cleveland. Pittsburgh, they lost 4-2 at home to the Cardinals. Who knows how that happened? Blue Jays got just dominated by the Red Sox 5-0. They shut them out. So good for them. Remember we talked about are the Sox going to implode, or are they going to, with their new manager, take off on a run? It looks like we got the answer today. Seattle got destroyed as well by the Twins 11-4. That was pretty bad too. And currently the Cubs are beating the Padres 5-4 in the fourth inning, or in the fifth inning. So it could be a 1-4 day for me. Yay. Oh well. Who cares? We're going to the next one because it's all about what's next. So let's jump into tomorrow's games. So tomorrow, and we're going to go through these quick because we've talked about these two teams already. Um, Martinez pitching for the Rays, 2.1 ERA in five starts. His last two games, he gave up 1 run and 2 runs in a win and a loss. Um, the Rays have won four of his last five starts. Bullpen doing pretty well there. The Rays now have won five in a row, and they average about 5 runs a game. Guardians pitching BB, 4.45 ERA, five starts. His last two starts, they were both 6 innings pitched. He gave up 2 runs and no runs. So he lost both of them because I think their bullpen couldn't hold. So they've lost three in a row. The Guardians have, including today, and they score roughly about 2 runs a game in their wins. You know what? When you look at like a body of work, let's say 5 or 6 games, you'll have like, hey, they scored 10 runs, and then you'll have one like they got shut out. But then all the other wins and losses there, you'll see you can average those out. That'll usually average out to what they score per game. So for that matter, we are still going to go Tampa Bay to come out on top tomorrow. It should be I mean, from the looks of this, it should be a good pitching match, but I think the Rays might come out a little stronger there at the end. They won 3-2 today, so it was close. 7.5 is the over under. They're probably going to go under again. So actually, I'm going to put that on there so I remember that. Cardinals Pirates. Cardinals pitching Leahy, 5.63 ERA in five starts. His last two, he gave up 4 runs and 3 runs in a loss and a win. Um, the Cardinals have actually lost three of his five starts. The bullpen, doesn't do too bad, at least in the starts that, compared to his starts there. They've won they won this last game, obviously. They won one in a row, beating Pittsburgh. And they're scoring roughly about 4 runs per game. Pirates pitching Chandler, 4.88 ERA in five starts. His last two gave up 6 runs and 1 run. So this is going to be kind of a weird game because they're both giving up runs, they're both giving up hits. Um, and Pirates have lost three of his four starts. The bullpen's given up roughly about 2 runs a game in his games. The Pirates have now lost two in a row, and they're scoring pretty low there if you include today's game. So, but I got to go bounce back. Pirates come out on top. It's probably going to be another. What did I say the score was? I guess it was 4-2, 8 points, 8 runs. That's the under. We're gonna go the under again on that one because it'll probably be something similar. Actually, these guys give up a little more runs. You know what? Let's go the over on that one. We'll go the over 8 runs. Let's say the Pirates come back. I'm gonna guess 7-4. That's over 8 runs, so we'll go with that. Here's a good one here. Red Sox. Now they've won 3 in a row after losing like 100 in a row. Won 3 in a row. They're averaging in those wins, other than their 17-point blowout the other day that they blew out. I forget who they beat, but it was 17-1. They've won. They score roughly about 5 runs per game, and their bullpen, they do give up a little few runs, but I think there is something called the big momentum. That should take them there. I think they're playing for something other than obviously their manager. So we're going to go with Boston because Toronto is pitching Savage. He's making his first start after coming off the I think they call it IL, the injury list. He had a shoulder injury, so he hasn't pitched all season long. This will be his first start. He has been rehabbing, but maybe seeing a pro team here, maybe you shock him a little bit, and Boston will catch him off guard. So we're going to go Boston over under 7.5. Um, hmm, that's an interesting one. I'm not going to even play that one. I think I'd go under, but yeah, we won't play that one. Mariners pitching Gilbert 4.36 ERA in 5 starts. His last two, he gave up 3 runs and 2 runs. Mariners have won 2 of his last 3 starts. They've won 4 in a row, but they did lose game one to the Twins. Twins are pitching Ryan 3.9 ERA in 5 starts. His last 2 games, he gave up 7 runs and 2 runs, both in losses. They've lost his last 2 starts. They've lost the last 5 games except for this one that they won today. And for some reason, I feel like they're going to do it again. I think their bats are really hot, and I don't think they'll stop against Gilbert for tomorrow. So let's go with the Twins for tomorrow. And then Cubs, Padres. Let's see if there's an update on that game. When I just updated. Oh, it's still 5-4 in the fifth inning, going to the bottom of the fifth. Um, Cubs are pitching Cabrera 2.73 ERA in 5 games. His last 2 games, 5 runs and 3 runs, both wins, which means they're scoring runs. The Cubs seem to be scoring runs. They scored 5 today. They score. They've won 4 of his last 5 starts. He can give up a few runs, and he gives up hits. His last 2 games, he's also given up 6 hits and 8 hits. Padres have Bueller going 5.75 ERA in 5 starts. Um, let's see, last 2 games, 4 runs and 2 runs in a loss and a win. They've won 3 of his last 4 starts, but he does give up hits. Obviously, in the last 2 games, he's given up 8 and 5. We'll see who wins this game. It looks like it might be the Cubs, which ruins my record for today. But don't worry because the bats will stay hot. They'll win tomorrow and we'll be back there. So let's see. Those are your 5 picks for tomorrow. Yeah, can't do that. But I have some bonus picks, and these are really bad. I'll probably be jinxing everybody. If I do, my bad. But so 2 games going on tomorrow that did not happen today, or sorry, 2 teams that are playing tomorrow that didn't play today. One of them is the New York Mets playing the Washington Nationals. New York Mets are minus 186, which means they're the favorite. Washington is 153. Washington has won the last 2 games that they've played, so they're in a 2-game win streak. The Mets have lost 3 in a row. So, oops, that was a sneak peek there. I got Washington as one of your dog picks of the day on Tuesday. The next one, obviously, San Francisco plays Philly. Philly is a minus 171, which means they're favored as well. They are at home. San Francisco is a plus 141. San Francisco has won 2 games in a row. Philly has lost 4 of their last 5. So we're going to go 2 dogs of the day, somewhere right here, right here. San Francisco and Washington for tomorrow. I am betting those. Now, regardless of what happened, I've won money on against Philly and against the Mets. So I'm really enjoying that. So Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. Here are your picks for tomorrow. There's a couple of dogs there for you as well. So if you watch baseball, I hope you have a great time. I hope your team wins because mine didn't, and mine's probably not going to win tomorrow either. And if you bet, I hope you make a ton of dineros. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.